Good evening, YouTube. This is Michael, and I'm coming to you with a surprise single ticket review video. Much to my surprise, the Colorado Lottery released a new $5 bingo this previous Monday. We are on the 10th of July, so that would have been the 7th. And it's called Rocky Mountain Cube Bingo. It's a $5 bingo. And before I get into the key stats, here's kind of the gimmicks this time. Most of our bingos do not offer blackout as an option. This one does. You can actually get blackout, which is every square on the normal bingo card gets called. Okay. If you do achieve blackout on any cards 1, 2, or 3, blackout not possible on the special card. But if you get blackout on cards 1, 2, or 3, then you win a top prize of 140 grand. You can also get the top prize of 140 grand by getting both diagonals in the special card. Okay. There's also a differently colored 2x2 square on each of cards 1, 2, and 3. And if you match all 4 numbers in that 2x2 colored square, then you win $10 if it's card 1, $50 if it's on card 2, and $100 if it's on card 3. It is important to note that no matter what, you will only get 1 win per card. It will be the highest win possible. So, for example, if you get blackout, you win the top prize of 140 grand. You do not win any other prize. Likewise, obviously, if you get an X, then you win the X prize and not 4 corners and lines. Okay? All right. List odds 1 in 3.5. The expected odds aren't much higher, 1 in 3.53. When we get to the prize table, you'll see why. This is what threw me, though. Expected pack payback $175 out of a $300 pack, which means that your expected payback percentage is 58.33%. That's one of the highest expected paybacks out there. In short, I'm loving this game, and I think you will too. Okay. Before I get to the final scores, here's the prize table for you. Top prize is 140 grand, as I've already mentioned, which is typical for a $5 bingo. There are 8 of them. There are 5 second prizes of 70 grand, which is achieved by getting 1 diagonal on the special card. Third prize, which is the X on, the X on card 3, is $5,000. There's also a $900 claimer level, which is achieved by getting X's on cards 1 and 2, 4 corners on 3, and the $100 row on the special card. Okay. It goes down from there. And so your highest expected win per pack is going to be $30 at 1 in 60 odds. So there's 1 per pack. There are 2 20s. That's a nice change. There is 1 15, 5 10s, and 8 5s. And I took the liberty of comparing this $5 bingo to the previous one, the Bingo Tripler, or Red Hot Bingo Tripler, as it's also known. Some of the prize levels stayed the same, like the top 2 levels, the $900 level and the $30 level, but we either got better or worse odds on the rest. So the odds of winning 5,000 went way down. There's only 6 prizes available this time around versus 20. Which sent the odds from 1 in 222,000 all the way up to 1 in 740,000. Your odds of hitting 500 have improved. Instead of being a 1 in 30,000, it's now 1 in 20,000. Your odds, however, of hitting 100 and 90 both went into the toilet, especially the 100. That's a big out. We lost half of the $100 winners. There were 814 in the other game. There's only 407 in this one. So, bottom line, your only outlier that you realistically can be expected to maybe get is the $50. And that's still an over 1 in 8 packs odds, 1 in 482. Is it doable? Yes. Are you going to? I wouldn't count on it. But the big changes that turn this game in your favor is you do get an extra 20 per pack now. There was only 120 per pack on the previous bingo, and there's one extra 10 per pack. Now there is a little compensation, a little adjustment. You do have 2 fewer 5s per pack. Oh, darn. I'm sorry. I will take an extra 10 and lose 2 5s. I'll take that trade-off any day. Okay? Especially take the extra 20 per pack as well. All right. Originality. It's a $5 bingo. There's not a whole lot of room for originality. This is, however, to my knowledge, the first time that a $5 bingo has done the 2x2 colored square. We've had that before on the $3 bingos. Not very often. It's only been a couple, 3 times. But we've never, to my knowledge, had it on the $5 bingo. And then, of course, for the fact that not every $5 bingo, not every bingo, most bingos, as a matter of fact, don't offer the blackout option, and this one does. So I decided to throw it a little bit of a bone in the originality department. 1.5 out of 5. I think the lottery could have done a little better in the originality department, but really, that's the only real complaint I have with this game. The payback, as I've already mentioned, is outstanding. Anytime we are going above 55% expected payback, that's a great game. And in all honesty, you should play it until your eyeballs fall out. Okay? Graphics, oh my god. This is one area where the lottery really got it right this time. I have complained in previous videos about yellow background on the unscratched changing to white on the scratch. There's not much color gradient change. It's very hard to see. They addressed it. They got it right this time. So the main color for the squares, except for the little 2x2 different colored square numbers, most numbers are going to be a blue background unscratched, and when you scratch it off, it's a yellow. And similarly on the 2x2, it's kind of a what I will generously call off-white, but when you unscratched, but when you scratch it, it turns pink. You can clearly differentiate whether a number has been scratched or not. You can also clearly differentiate the special 2x2 squares on each bingo card. 5 of 5, full marks for the lottery for a change. I have not been able to say that very often. Playability, 4.5 out of 5. The only reason it doesn't get a 5 is, and I've seen it happen a few times lately, people still are messing up with the bonus number. I sometimes wish the lottery would just take that out. Yes, it gives you a few extra numbers per card. Usually, anywhere from 1 to 3 extra numbers per card. The special card is always a crapshoot. You're only going to get at most 1. Okay? But, like I said, that's the one thing that causes a lot of confusion with $5 bingo players. So I sometimes really wish that the lottery would just reconsider taking that bonus number out. That said, that's a minor quibble, that's a minor qualm, and so I only dock a half a point for the playability. Volatility, 4 out of 5. This isn't a very hard category for me to give a 5 in. I debated whether to give this a 4.5. The only reason I chose to give it a 4 instead of a 4.5. Obviously, one reason I gave it a 4 is look how hard it's going to be to win anything over 50. Okay? Anything over 50 is going to be a crapshoot. It's going to be an almost forget about it. Okay? But the fact that we have a couple different prize levels that are harder to win than the next higher level. Like, for example, it's harder to win 70,000 than it is 140,000. And likewise, it's harder to win 15 than it is 20. So that's the only reason I have chosen to give a 4 out of 5 on the volatility score. Am I being a little nitpicky? Yes. Yes, I am. Perfection is something that I do not award easily. But I do recognize greatness when I see it. A 4 out of 5 is still a damn good volatility score. You add it all up, it gives us one of the highest total scores I've given a game. 28 out of 40. I can count on probably one hand the number of times I've given a score of higher than 25. For most of you, if $5 is your comfortable price point, even if bingo is not your game, give this one a try. I guarantee you will not regret it. And if you are like me and you like bingos, you like crosswords, you like your extended play tickets, this is definitely one you're going to want to add to your repertoire. This is going to be one you want to put in your rotation. So, best of luck to you as you play it. And happy hunting. Not all stores have it out yet. If your store doesn't have it, they're probably waiting for the old one to sell through so they can shove the new one in its place. Okay? All right. That's it for this review. And as always, if you like the content, please leave a like, please leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please consider doing so. It only takes a moment or two out of your day, and it's free, and it shows both YouTube and myself that there's a place for me out here in YouTube land. So, as always, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.